Hello everyone, and welcome to Let's Play God Eater Burst. Let that extra S do not confuse somehow you. It is called God Eater, not God's Eater. God Eater Burst is an updated version, I believe, of God Eater, which was a PSP game released only in Japan, and then it was the English version of Burst was released in North America. So it has I think it's like an epilogue story and some final changes or something. I didn't look too heavily into it. But it is a Monster Hunter style game with a legit story. I think I've mentioned this before. I first got introduced to God Eater when it first came out. I've tried it, wasn't terribly into it. Mostly because it was like God Eater. God Eater. Because it was like Monster Hunter. But after the God Eater anime started airing, I think it was in the summer, I got interested in the story and I wanted to pick this game back up, and I tried the demo of God Eater 2 Rage Burst on PS4, and I really liked it, so we're gonna play this game. Now, the anime did not finish. It's supposed to finish in this coming anime season. So I don't know the full story. Hopefully we can finish this before that anime concludes. But I'm going to watch the anime as it comes out, so even if I get the story spoiled for me, whatever. The story in this game has already differed a decent bit from the anime, it seems like. I've already gone ahead and chosen a character set. So we're just gonna quickly, I'll go through all the options. How about that? Just so you can see what you got to work with here. We'll start out of the default. These are all the hairstyles. Some repeats, some recolors. And the music is a little bit glitchy. I'm not sure if that's because of the emulator or because of weirdness with how this game is being emulated. The load times in this game on PSP were maybe not the greatest, as I recall, but considering I'm on a pretty decently okay PC, the load times are pretty much non-existent. So if you see a flicker of a grayish screen, that was the load screen. And what else can I say to introduce this game really quickly? Not too much. I expect that this Let's Play might not take a terribly long time, but you never know, it could also take forever. So I don't know exactly how long this game is. I do know that after you complete the game, there's a set of challenge missions that are technically considered story missions under the 100% guide thingamajigger. But they don't actually have any story to them. I'm not gonna go through the voices, screw it. So I might do them, I might not. We'll see. Anyway, to the character I have decided to create. 1, 3, 21, and 17.
Okay, let's go.
Let's go. And let us save. Cannot recognize special character unlucky. That's okay, that's some DLC or something.
It's a rare one.
To the victor go the spoils, as they say.
I bet old man Sakaki will have a fit over this.
Now, if they'd only get us some reinforcements. Let's head back. I'm starving. What kind of rations are they serving today?
Huh? Actually, that came up during the last food supply meeting. Got it. We're having a new type of corn.
What? You mean that giant corn on the cob again? That's so hard to chew.
Hey, times are hard. You should be grateful you're getting fed at all.
Hey, Soma, I'll trade you. What do you say?
No way.
Come on, you guys. You want to be left behind?
Director, we found a possible match for a new type God Eater in the database.
I see. What's his name? Let's get him down here to take the aptitude test. Sorry to have kept you waiting so long. Now then, let me welcome you to humankind's last fortress, Fenrir. I will now test your compatibility as a member of the anti-Aragami punitive force, the God Eaters. Please try to relax a little. You'll get better results that way. When you're ready, go stand in front of that case in the center of the room. Congratulations. You are now the first of the Far East Branch's new type God Eaters. This concludes the aptitude test. Now that we know you're a match, you'll be going for a medical checkup next. Now then, I'd like you to wait in the room beyond that door. Don't hesitate to let someone know right away if you start feeling unwell. I've high hopes for you.
Hey, you want some gum? Oh, I'm all out. Looks like I just used the last piece. Sorry about that. I am Kota Fujiki. So, you're a match too? That makes two of us. You must be my age, or maybe a little older. Oh well, I'm still your senior by a nanosecond. Nice to meet you.
Stand up.
Huh?
I said stand up, on your feet. I'm on a tight schedule, so I'll be keeping this short. My name is Tsubaki Amamiya, and I'm your advisor. This is your schedule. After the medical checkup, you'll complete a full curriculum of basic physical training, basic combat training, as well as a weaponry armor clinic. We are the ones who have been protecting you up until now. But from this day forward, you'll be doing the protecting. If you don't want to die over something stupid, then answer my every order with a yes. Understood? Answer me.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, let's begin the medical checkups. We'll start with you. Report to Dr. Paler Sakaki's room by 1500 hours. Take a tour of the facilities until then. This is your new home, the Fenrir Far East Branch, aka the Den. Make sure you pay your respects to the members of your team.
Okay. I didn't think they would cast Yuri Lowenthal as Soma, but it looks like they did. Kinda prefer his Japanese voice, to be honest. But hey, anyways. Get on with it! First go get your medical checkup. Go up the stairs, take the section elevator to the laboratory. Head toward Dr. Sakaki's laboratory at the far end of the corridor. When you're done with checkup, why don't you come back here? I got it. Depending on how long these story cutscenes take, we might do the tutorial as well, or we might save it for next episode. What's up, lady? Canon! Well, here I am. I believe Doc's a little eccentric, but hey, he's a very kind man, I'll be fine. I believe that there is a canon character in the God Eater story. Some dude named something or other. But I don't know it, so.
You got here 726 seconds sooner than I expected. Good to see you, new type. I'm Paler Sakaki, and I'm in charge of the Aragami Technology R&D. Well, we'll be seeing a lot of each other from now on. Welcome aboard. Now then, as you can see, I'm still pretty busy getting prepared. Johan, why don't you get your business out of the way first?
Dr. Sakaki, I think it's high time you learn to separate business from private matters. Thank you for taking part in the Aptitude test. My name is Johannes von Schicksal. I'm in charge of the Fenrir branch in this region. Congratulations again on passing the test. I expect great things from you.
He's a former techie too, you know. The new type's medical checkups interest you to no end, right, Johan?
I decided to retire as a techie because we have you. Keep that in mind.
Did you really ever retire, though?
Now then, this is where the real fun starts. Let me explain the Fenrir's Corporation's objectives once more. Your direct duties are very simple. They are to keep the Aragami in this region at bay, and to gather materials, which are then converted into resources needed to maintain this advanced base, as well as to complete the impending Aegis project.
Look at these numbers.
The Aegis project is, simply put, a plan to create a utopia impregnable against Aragami attacks, located far out to sea, close to the former Sea of Japan trench. Once the project is complete, humankind will be able to avoid extinction. At least, for a while.
Amazing! So this is what a new type is like.
Taylor, you're disrupting my lecture.
Oh, sorry about that. I was just so taken aback by these stats, I got carried away.
At any rate, the future of humankind is at stake, so give it your best effort. All right, I'll be taking my leave now. I'm leaving it all to you, Paler. Send me the data when you're done.
Okay, we're good to go now. Lie down on that bed, will you? You'll feel sleepy for a little while, but I assure you, there's nothing to worry about. When you wake up, you'll be in your own room. Just a little cat nap, so to speak. You'll get about 10,800 seconds. Sweet dream.
And we are awake. X amount of seconds have passed. I find it interesting that the guy named Sakaki is not voiced by the person who was voicing Sakaki in .hack GU. That would be Johannes. His voice actor did Sakaki in GU. Of course, they're not the same person, but hey. Also, Shixel is a really fun word to say. Now, it doesn't seem like we're that deep into the video, so let's do some tutorial stuff. We're done with our checkup. Fine, I'll just take you on a mission right away. Next to you is Hibari Takeda. She runs the God Eater's mission information processing. Speak to her in order to receive an order for a mission. After that, use the terminal up these stairs to select your loadout. Got it? I understand. Good. Also, notice how in the previous cutscene where Johannes was talking, he would always say God Eater? That's what I mean. Don't get confused. It's not God's Eater. It's God Eater. Even the VA agrees. Hibari Takeda, and I oversee mission orders. Ah, here we go. Some more tutorial. We receive an order for a mission. Then we can go select our loadout. And then we go out the gate. And we go kill stuff. I understand. Oh, you're too nice. And you look like Misty. Alright, so the story missions are sorted out by difficulty. I forget how many difficulties there are, I think it's like 8 or something, but difficulty 1 has our tutorials. So we'll do some tutorials. We'll get some money, and we'll learn the controls. And I did this tutorial like 3 months ago, so I don't remember anything about this game, so let's do it. Practice your movement and other basic actions. Your objective is to move around for 30 seconds. Make sure you practice it now so you won't mess up during the real deal. Sounds good. Before you set out, go upstairs and head for the den gate at the end of the hall. My original plan for this Let's Play was to splice in some cutscenes from the anime, but the stories are so different I don't think I'll be able to. We'll now begin mobility training, at the same time gauge your physical abilities. You want to get accurate data, so try to relax, and if you can, concentrate on your tasks. First, try securing your field of view. Before taking any action, always look around. If you get confused at what you're looking at, calm down and reset yourself to face forward. Now that you can see, let's try moving. There are 2 types of movement, normal and dash. Use dash to move across longer distances. There are also height differences on the field. You can jump to effectively get to your target. If you want to adjust the distance between you and the enemy, try using step. It's a useful technique for both attacking and dodging, so don't forget you can do that. That's it for my explanation. Now try moving around for 30 seconds. Alright, so we can move. If I hold down right trigger, I can sprint. You see it depletes from the stamina gauge we've got. Circle is going to be our step. I don't know why. Japan loves calling it steps instead of like a dash or something. Let's see. L is going to center the camera. I have D-pad on the camera. I think between this video and the next, I'm going to set the D-pad to the right analog stick of my Xbox One controller. But yeah, so then we can jump over here. Cannot step in the air, unfortunately. And, I see. Okay. Well, we're not there yet, so let's not worry about it. We can change our controls, but I think this is fine. Anything else that she was telling me about? No? Cool. Jump. Jump. No double jump, it seems like. Maybe later. Maybe I'll get a skill for double jumping. Again, I don't know anything about this game. I've never even completed the tutorial. Even way back when the game first came out. Boy, I'm good at this game I've never played before. Yeah, sure, whatever. If the video goes sideways, I'll just delete the save and start again. I could talk to you, but I'm not going to. Oh, that's just your quote for when I talk to you? Train your basic attacks like beat 3 targets. Let's do it. Yeah. I'm the best. Come at me, world. We now begin actual battle training. Are you ready? Let's start with some basic combat actions. First is trust in close range attacks. So there's a weak attack and a strong attack. There are weak and strong melee attacks. Learn each movement and its characteristics. Next is try defending. If you don't think you can dodge the enemy's attack, don't just sit there. Block it. Alright, now let's get some practice. Try to destroy this training target. No problem. Come at me. So there is a, I think it's like 5 or 6 hit combo, and you can, one for weak and one for strong. And you can switch between them at any point. So now I'm on the strong one, now I'm on the weak one again. So you just have to string your attacks together. Not bad, I suppose. If you find your health is getting low, use a restore pill. Better safe than being cheap and getting beat. You'll consume stamina when you use block, step, and jump. If you run out of stamina, you won't be able to move for a while, so watch your stamina. Next, new type God Eaters like you have arcs with transformation capabilities, arcs being our weapon. Let's start off with fighting in gun form. Alright, so these would be long-range attacks. Listen closely, a long-range attack depends on the characteristic of the bullet. You can still use step in gun form. Dodge your enemies and smash into some attacks while their guard is down. You can also switch to gun form while attacking in blade form. Now this gives you more tactics. Long explanation. Let's practice again. This time try using long-range attacks. So if I tap the run button without moving, I'll be in gun form. I got a cool gun, bullets. That hurts. How dare you? I got this Hellfire mortar thing. And so now I'm from blade form. I hold down that, press X. Now I'm in gun form. And I can still run and do all my step. I wonder if there's a target. Doesn't seem like my DP, which is going down when I fire bullets, is recharging. That's awkward. I expect I'll stay in blade form most of the time. Nice moves, just as expected from a new type. Attacks in gun form also require energy called Oracle Points. Oh, out of D. When you run out of OP, you won't be able to attack in gun form, so keep an eye on your OP. If you run out of OP, you can recover by dealing attacks in blade form. Ah, there we go. Switch between blade and gun forms to survive through a good battle. Let's finish up. Remember everything I just explained to you and destroy your target. Whoa! So if I attack while stepping, I can switch to... Oh, sorry. I have to tap step while... or tap the run button while running. But instead of holding it, I just tap it and I'll switch to the other form and do kind of a step. But this is what the step actually is, the circle, but I'm pressing right trigger to do this. Interesting. Still a little shaky, but I can see your potential. Alright, let's move on to the next mission. Apologies if I'm talking a little bit fast. I'm trying to get through these few tutorial missions of this episode without taking forever. That way, in the next episode, we can start in on the real stuff. While I have a moment, though, there is, in case you speak Japanese, there is a remake of this game on PS4 called God Eater Resurrection, in glorious HD and voice acting and all that good stuff. But of course it's in Japanese, and North America seems to not get God Eater stuff ever, so I doubt we'll get it in English. If it does get announced, though, I'm dropping this Let's Play and starting that. Or I'll redo the Let's Play, you'll never know. But I doubt it's gonna come out in English. And, like, I could just import it. It's already out. But I wouldn't know the story. I could play the game just fine, but I wouldn't know the story, and you guys wouldn't know the story either, so whatever. Getting used to it yet. I think it's about time we add some variation to your combat tactics. This time I'm going to explain to you how you can give yourself certain advantages in battle. Let's start with stun grenades. These are used to scare an origami and stop their movement. Using a stun grenade to give yourself a chance is an effective method for almost all origami. Moving on to practice. Use the stun grenade to defeat this training target. Okay, so select to choose an item. Oh, select to bring it up. And then the shoulder buttons to select it, and then square to throw. And he's blind, and then we kick his ass. Oh yeah, there's also aerial attacks. Wrecked. What else we got in here? Restore a ball, restore post, and snare trap. Oh, we got some signals here. Next up, locking on in blade form allows you to track an origami until you lose sight of it. It's useful for quick, simple target enemies, but not so much when you're facing a horde. Okay, try using lock on and destroy this target. See how this works. Okay, let's see. Lock on, there we go. Already getting the hang of this. This will be fun. Get out of my way. Lastly, more on gun form. First, remember to be swapping your bullets. Press and hold triangle to swap, or square, okay. Switching bullets depending on the attributes of your target origami is an important tactic. And one more, about aim mode. Aiming is a method used to increase the accuracy on your shots. When you wish to aim for a certain body part, use this so you can aim more carefully. Let's finish this up. Use the tactics I just explained to you and destroy the target. Okay, so let's see. How were we activating? Holding down left trigger. I see. Whoa, hey. Calm down now. Okay, I can still step in looking mode. Yeah, I'm definitely going to need to put this on the right trigger, because I can't move and shoot at the same time. Let's see, can I change bullets? What do I have here? Ooh, lasers. I want to try that.
Let's kill it no matter what.
What else we got? Fusions.
Reload.
Oh, I'm out of DP. Awkward. Target destroyed. You're coming along nicely. I think you can move on to the next phase. I do too. Mission complete. Getting a kind of a Type 0 vibe out of this game. I think this game came out first, though. Could be wrong on that. Just the way the controls feel. Like it's very actiony, but it's still kind of intuitive for the PSP control system. Kind of. Okay. 2 more tutorials, then we're out of here. This one is what makes God Eater unique, I think. Huzzah! How's it going, Koji? This time you'll learn how to deal Devouring attack, which the Arc naturally specializes in. And yes, Devour means eating the enemy. Take a bite while the enemy is not looking. You can use a stun grenade if that helps too. You'll get an origami bullet and also enter burst mode, which gives you physical bonuses. In burst mode, less stamina is consumed. Plus you can move, dodge, and attack faster. It's a great chance to rush into your attacks. In addition to this, you'll also become able to do mid-air jumps. That's how we're going to be able to do that, I see. So depending on your timing, you might even be able to avoid attacks that normal jumps can't. There's one more type of Devour attack. This requires a bit of skill, but you can use the post-step and a series of melee attacks to do a combo Devour. It's quick, but the burst time is shorter. Make sure you know when to use them. Devouring attacks get these benefits because origami cells are taken in by the Arc. So if you're attacked while devouring, you'll fail at that attempt. Look out for the timing of when you devour. Devour this target and then destroy it. Weird that I can eat the thing, but also not kill it. Alright, let's try a little stun grenade here. Go around your back. No, whoops, I missed. Awkward. Ah, there we go. Whoa! Windows 10 trying to tell me I need to update. Okay, so combo, hold down right trigger triangle for that Devour attack. Loser. Did you have a satisfying meal? Devouring attacks give you a lot of benefits. It's reliable in those eat or be eaten battles. Make sure you learn it well. That's it. Oh, that wasn't too bad. Boom! Ooh, I get origami bullets. Look at that. I guess they told me that, but I didn't really take that in. I thought that meant I just replenished the bullets I had or something. Although it didn't seem like I was running on an ammo system with my bullets, so I guess I don't know why I would think that. If anyone's actually played this game before, I am fully welcoming of tips and tricks. Just, you know, try not to spoil anything. I guess this is just a practice mission? Let's find out. But yeah, this one is way more blind than Eternal Sonata was. Like I said, I've never been past these tutorials, so I have no idea what's going on in there. I kind of have an idea maybe of the story because of the anime, but that's about it. I don't know about salvaging and scavenging yet. This has a direct impact on your rewards, you might want to listen carefully. Sometimes you'll retrieve artifacts of the old era as item materials out in the field. These are usually added to your reward. You can use it for upgrades or just sell it. You can also obtain materials from origami that you defeat. These also work the same way. Make sure you devour the enemy after you defeat them in order to get these items. Alright, now keep in mind you want to obtain items. Ready? Defeat your target. So, like any other Monster Hunter style game, there is some hunting gathering style stuff. And I am fully intending on using cheats in order to get the items I need if it is too grindy. If it's not that grindy, or if I don't, or even if it is grindy but I don't feel like I'm wanting for materials, then I'm not going to worry about it, and we're just going to play the game with shit. So I leave it up to the game to decide. Okay, what am I missing? Oh, nothing, I guess. Salvaging and scavenging is your way of life. All God Eaters must learn to support themselves. I guess they just really wanted me to make sure that I knew how to eat people. I can eat people just fine. Alrighty. But now that we've got the basics down, I suppose it's time to call it quits for the day. I'm planning on trying to have a video up every single day until this Let's Play's over, like I did for Eternal Sonata, but no promises. I'll give it a shot though. I did it for Eternal Sonata, I can do it for this one. Anyways, thank you for watching, everybody. If you've enjoyed the video, then please share it with a friend. It's a brand new series. Could do with some new blood watching or whatever the hell. But until next time, thank you for watching once again, and ta-ta!